It's really hard to identify. If you're starting to think about work really late at night, it's probably a very early sign. I know it's quite normal. If you feel like, I don't know, you're feeling stressed over 25% of the time, I would say that's a starting point. Some stress is good, obviously. But if you're feeling like you're struggling to, I don't know, balance your workload, I think that's a key point. There's another one that's completely escaped me. I'll have to come back to that.
No, that's cool. Some people say like cancelling things with your friends is a like is a bit of an alarm bell. If you're cancelling stuff with your mates.
I've always done that because I'm a bit lazy, but it's true. Yeah,
I guess there's like I can't be bothered. Maybe,
but that can also be an anxiety thing as well.
Yeah.
So it's hard. Yeah, like I said, it's very hard to identify burnout on its own. But yeah, I guess cancelling plans is a big one. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think I get that it hit you really hard at like 2 a.m. in the morning, and I do get that kind of picture, and that's very stark. But I think everybody experiences it in a lesser degree,
for sure,
and maybe even less healthy, because if it's running over a long period of time, stress is a killer, right? So it's like aging, like longevity, health, mental fitness, all that type of thing. I just think there's so much on human race, like it's literally as on people, with demands, clients, even like AI, and sort of the whole like instantaneousness of everything. Just think that we're all experiencing it to some degree, and just need to be very open about it and just communicate what our stories are, because it might not be someone else's story, but if we all share our story, it will kind of pick up a bigger picture, right?
Yeah, sure.
So it's interesting, like the things that you identify. And I guess if a designer is like listening to this now, and like lots of what you're saying is resonating, because it's not unusual for people to be doing late nights on a picture next day. And I hear it a lot, even just with sample requests coming in, like, I need this for tomorrow. What's your message to them? What would you say to them? Manage it like you did?
Maybe not. I think it's different for everyone, and I think, like you said, it is different for everyone. I hope that something I've said today might resonate with someone. Like, everyone experiences it completely differently. Everyone has their different coping mechanisms. Like I said, some people really enjoy running. I think it's important to be open about it. I think, especially at work, it's really hard to say to your manager, I'm struggling, because you have the pressures of, you don't want to seem like your current job is too much, because then you might not get a promotion or a pay rise or something like that. You don't want to seem like you're letting your team down. It can be embarrassing to talk about, I think, with friends and stuff like that. And I think naturally we sort of compare ourselves to other people, and this person's life's way more stressful than mine, so why am I stressed? And then you start to ignore your own issues, but it's relative to what's going on in your life, isn't it? So
yeah, no, definitely. And I think I'm really glad you touched on that. Like, you look at other people and think, they've got it worse off than me, I should be grateful, because that is a really real thing. And the more common way of looking at it is like, everyone's got a perfect life, like I need to just live up to it, like the whole Instagram, like the thing, like where, their life's amazing, so I need to try and live up to that. But yeah, I do get that other side of it as well, like I'm not as bad off as them. You almost feel bad to complain. Yeah. Like complaining.
Yeah.
I do get it.
I think you also have to like find some methods that sort of make your day easier. So I've added a few things to my life that help me. And you touched on it earlier, actually. So AI, I do actually use that for my personal life. And I use it for, I don't know, I need a workout plan for 6 weeks, type into ChatGPT, this is what I want to do with it, and it'll just make me a schedule. I guess that's one thing off my list. Meal planning every week. Like, I've got £20. I want to make 10 meals. high protein or whatever, or if you really like peanut butter, just full of peanut butter. Yeah. It just makes me a schedule and gives me a shopping list and stuff like that. So I use it for things that just to save me time, so I can enjoy other things. I'm trying to think of some other examples that aren't strange.
I love hearing how people use AI. I know it's completely off topic, but I don't know why. I find it really intriguing.
Yeah.
Everyone uses it really differently.
Yeah, you can sort of tell when people use it for emails and LinkedIn and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if it's that popular in people's personal lives. I don't know. But yeah, that just doing those things has saved me. And I used to be obsessive at writing to-do lists, and I would go through different to-do list platforms and stuff like that. And now I just copy and paste my 100-item long reminders that I've set on my phone into it. I'm like, what's the priorities? What can I, push back to next week, etc. And it does sort it out. I mean, you have to change it a little bit, but
I need to know about this.
yeah.
I am this person that has every app and every web platform for me.
Yeah.
And I'm just so scatty, but I really want to be organised. It's like this strange, I'm not that organised person at all, but I really do love it. And so you copy all your Apple tasks or reminders?
Yeah, so I'm really bad for if I'm driving somewhere, or if I'm in the evening, I'll just be I'm not going to say, hey Siri, set your phone off.
Oh yeah.
Set a reminder to do this, set a reminder to do that, and I end up with hundreds. And some of them are just so stupid, or it'd be the same one 3 times because it's registered my voice wrong or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I copy it into ChatGPT, and it seems to work out what's important, what can be combined to do at once. If I have plans on a Saturday at 1:00, but I need to get some certain stuff done in the morning, I'll be like, I need to do all these things in the morning. Can you make a schedule for me? And it does. And sometimes I can export that as alerts or put it in my calendar. So I'm like, I'm on time with my tasks now.